How's it going, everyone? Yeah, we have another 360 here to work on. Take a look at and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. From what I understand, this is a customer's. It works, but the drawer won't stay in. You put it in, it comes back out. Goes in, comes back out. So we're gonna see what we got to do to fix that. This is kind of a unique problem to me. I've never really had one of these come in that does that. So it'll be interesting to see if we can figure out what it is and fix it, and then I'll know it for future repairs. Now, I don't know how often this work happens, but like I said, this is the first one for me. Plus, we have that power supply that was bad on the last 360 that we fixed, and I think we ought to see if we can't open and see if we can't fix that or find out what happened to it and maybe fix it. If not, then it's dumpster food. This 360, somebody's got all the labels off of it. The serial number and everything's off of it up there. We do still have one down here, but I don't know what that one is, and you can see somebody has been in this a time or two, because the original goes right in here in that little spot, and whoever repaired it before had one up top here, and then somebody else was in it. It's pretty chewed up in here, where you have to get that one clip to pop for you to open it. But we are going to see if we can't figure out why the door won't, or the tray won't stay in. Just keeps sticking its tongue out at you. So I'm going to get you turned around and set up over here where I'm standing, and we're going to tear into this and see what we can figure out on it. Alright, first thing we need to do on this one is let's actually see what it is doing. Now, this is a good power supply. I know it's good, so we'll Oop. Yeah, I have the volume turned way down. Okay. Let's find a movie or something. Well, I don't see a problem with it, but we'll tear her down and see what the drive looks like anyway, and maybe something will reveal itself in the drive when we get it pulled apart. Now you've seen me tear these apart before. we have somebody new here that wants to see how one of these are tore down. I find it hard. Hopefully that one's not chewed up so bad we can't get that one cut to pop. There's been more than one person on this one. Top clip it broke. I got more. You don't have to break them to get them apart. Let's go off to the side. That's just a little bit. Yep. I'm thinking that clip is broke. And it's not going to release. There we go. I think I got it. Like I said, it's so chewed up. It's not broke. Somebody's got it so chewed up that you can't. It's fairly clean anyway. Somebody's got that case so chewed up that you can't really get down on it. These are simple to pull apart. But some people, you know, don't watch a video or anything to see how you do pull them apart, and you do take them apart, and they get a little too zealous with them, and end up breaking clips. Okay, I'm going to come over here to the edge so I can give myself a little room. Get that little plastic safety out of the way. Okay, let's take a look. Looks like they were. Didn't stress that ribbon cable. That's what I would be actually nice. It's got a busted strap on the bra. Yeah, got a busted strap on the bra. Back on the table. It's a fairly clean outside. I'm surprised somebody probably just had it open and was trying to figure out. Both straps are broken on the bra. This one, that's a Phillips. Yeah, Phillips light on, and see this one they put a, right on that little yellow circle, there's a little pin, or a little lever, or release, whatever you want to call it. Let me take something small enough to, there we go. Okay, now, like I said, if you get a long wire, you can get in here and open that up. My little screwdriver just was not long enough, and that one hasn't been cut or opened either. Huh. Let's cut that foam gasket. And there's our drive. Now it could be that this is just dirty, and that's why it doesn't always want to, it wants to open and close, open and close. But I had talked about this in the previous Xbox 360 video about changing a drive. Well, we're gonna just change the whole drive in it, and that way I can show you what you have to do to change the drive in these. Let's see, before we tear this one down, no, I have to open this one, because this one, it sounds like little Johnny may have put his little toy soldier or something in it. This is a good drive, I know that. Before I pulled this one, before I tested it, you just had to mess around with it to get that, whatever that rattle is, the hell out of it, in a position where the tray would open. And it does, and the laser is good in this one. So we are going to, first of all, let's see what the hell is in here and get it out. Same thing. And see, this one's never been open. Or has it? No. The warranty is still on it. And we'll cut that. And we're going to need our razor blade too, because obviously if the warranty sticker's still on it, then the gasket hasn't been cut. Nothing there. So let's see what our rattle is. That looks like one of the... It sure is. That is one of the deck screws, one of the... Let's see, 4-point Phillips. There's Torx. Let's see, is that little guy there? First one I grabbed. Alright, now we can... So, the problem was, it had a loose screw, kind of like me. Alright, and see, we have a good bra to put back on it. But, for starters, what I want to do is I am going to put this, the donor deck, back together with a couple of screws, and then we're going to put it in the 360, and I'm going to show you what it does if you have the wrong deck in it. Okay, this is our original deck. We got to put that on our pile of parts for the 360. Get this. This will just be for test purposes, so we're not going to put the bra on it. Okay, for all the longer it takes to put this on there, we'll put it on. I could have just hooked up a controller, but it only takes a second. And what else we're going to do too is we're going to put a different faceplate on it with a different switch assembly or micro or whatever, with a new with a ribbon cable in it. That way we know in case this one is bad. Okay, 360 game. Okay, found my game where I put it. Okay, now this is what it does if you try and just replace the drive. To play this disc, put it in an Xbox 360 console. That's the message that'll come up because it has the wrong code board in the drive. So what we're going to do is we have to take this board off of this drive and put it in that drive, and then she will work. Gee, excuse me. So now we can tear this all back down. I'll get the drive out of it, and I'll get the soldering station set up, and we'll start swapping them out. Alright, this is the original. The one that we're just gonna call it bad. And we have to remove that little ribbon cable. That's for the worm drive. This one is for the laser, and this one's for the motor, your one that spins up. Okay, now we're gonna swap this. I'm gonna move this around, and I like to write these down even though you're doing them right away. So I'm gonna start from this side and go black, red, yellow, and I'm just gonna black, red, yellow, and green, white. Green, white. That way I know when I go to put it back on the other that it'll all match up. Now we have one little screw here, little bitty Phillips. So we need a little bitty Phillips. Take him out. And now we have to unsolder those wires. My tip cleaned up enough, I hope. A little shaky today. Nope. I need to clean my tip up. It's got kind of a hunk of got some carbon on it. It didn't come off when I cleaned it. Black, red, yellow, green, and white. Now, let's see, there should be a clip right here. And one right there. Come on, clip. Work with me. There we go. And there's our decoder board. Now, so I don't get screwed up, I'm just going to put a with my Sharpie an O on it for original. Just in case I have to go away from this for a while. You come back and got your boards laying there. Got your two decoder boards laying there, and now you don't know which one come out of it. Which one is the original. Okay, all I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Yeah. Get the tray open. Like I said, all I'm going to do the same thing to this one as I did to the other one. I'm just going to pull the board out. Okay, now we can, I got the old board out. It's right here with the original drive out of that 360. I want to keep it with it. Keep that board with it because I might want to rebuild that other 360 that I took, the donor 360. I may end up with another one that's kind of crap and be able to put one together. Let's see. Let's get these all up out of there. Okay, now we're going to be working right to left on these. Let's see. Man, that tip just does not want to clean. I'm going to have to get them a little more abrasive. Cleaner. Start with our white. We need our green. Come on, stop shaking. Our yellow. Be a lot better if I wasn't shaking so much. Red. And black. Didn't quite. There we go. Now our little print tables. A little bit of inner slide on it. Get us a new belt. Check our tray. Tray looks good. Make sure your deck's all the way down. Now I gotta find some screws. Oh, see, you almost did it. You almost let me do it. I heard you out there. Somebody was out there yelling that I forgot to put in that little screw. I heard you. Thank you. There we go. Now I need some drive screws. 4 of them to be exact. This is about a 45-minute to an hour job if you're not recording it. Belt. Okay. Now we need our, let's see, that's the broken bra. Now, where did I put the good one? Let's see, where did you go? Ah, there you are. Use the good bra. And 2 holes on the bra. Always go up over those little pins. All it is a cushion. We could have used the broken bra. You can put those back on. Just that we had a good one, so we're going to put a good one on it for them. Okay, now let's get you backed up a little bit. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the face plate and ribbon cable and that out of the donor I have donors. You may have to, you know, if you're buying this stuff. Come on. One little cable here is being a little stubborn. Let's see. No, none of the pins are bent. Must just not be getting it in the right spot. There she goes. Jeez. Terrible. Okay, on the original faceplate, you can see the on-off buttons loose. You know, these are just kind of melted to the faceplate. You know, we could fix this one, but since I have a good donor faceplate, we'll just use it. Let me get a little bit of the dust out of it. Hopefully all my cables reach. I know the AV will. Pick your head up a little bit. And there's our game. That's all there is to it, changing those drives out. You know, like I said, you have to go through a little bit to get them changed out. You have to change the boards on them, but no big deal. As you can see, they're not that hard. Okay, I'll get this all put back together, and I think we will, let's see, let me get her put back together and then we'll go from there. Now, I've been letting this sit over here while I was doing some other things. I don't know, probably half an hour. You know, it's just on that screen, but it never stuck its tongue out. The tray stayed in the whole time. It hasn't popped out on its own, and you can see it comes out. And goes in and stays in. So obviously we cured the problem. I kind of hated doing it that way, but this was a perfect opportunity for me to show you what's involved in changing, a drive out on one of these. I was kind of hoping that we could actually get into the drive and see what causes it. But by all right, I think it was the face plate, that switch being broken off of the ribbon cable being kind of floppy and loose in there on that one switch. I think it was the face plate itself. It may even have a bad end on it. I just knew that it was caca, so I just replaced it too. And that cured our problem, which is good. Now, I don't know how long this video is. I've just been working on this and videoing and that. So if it's too long and I cut it off here, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped someone repair their Xbox 360. And we'll do a second part on that power supply. Hopefully this isn't long enough and I can get that one in too. So until next time, see ya.